teams now, it's looking like it's you, man. It's looking like you're the asshole. And it's a team sport. Like football especially, you know, basketball, sometimes one guy can take over a game and be the deciding factor. But football is 11 guys on each side of the field at least, you know, not including subs and everything like that. And you need to have your team, you need to have their back, they need to have your back. And, you know, it's starting to seem like the reason is OBJ, and not starting. It's seeming like that's being confirmed that the reason is him. You know, I always try to do my best to give a lot of guys benefits of the doubt. You know, sometimes you're just in a bad situation. You know, and you're struggling with other things or something like that, and things happen, and you get like a fresh start somewhere else, and all of a sudden you're having a career year. But you know, we've seen this story with Odell before, and I don't really see it changing. You know, he's apparently getting courted by the Packers and the Patriots. You know, good luck with, you know, Karen Rodgers over there. I don't know who's got the bigger ego between the two of them, how that'll work out. Good luck with Bill Belichick and, you know, and trying to pull that diva shit with him.
That's what I was saying to some friends earlier.
The Patriots.
He's the opposite of the Patriot way. The Patriot way is literally shut up and do your job. When has he shut up? The only time he shut up is when one of his Browns teammates was around. That marriage will never work. Patriots and Odell.
Hopefully he can implode that team. I hope he goes to the Patriots.
Yeah, I'm fine with him imploding either of those teams. The problem that I see with Odell Beckham, and I'm not part of like his circle of his friends. Like, I know that might be a shock to you guys, but Odell Beckham Jr. and I were not tight. But he's got the classic symptoms of surrounding himself with yes men who are just there because he's rich and famous. And not good friends. Like, he probably should, you know, try and make more friends in the NFL who are equally as rich as him. Like Jarvis Landry. Like, dude, he's kind of cocky, but it seems like he's got his shit together. He's making his own money. He doesn't need you to be around. Like, I feel like he needs to just fall in with the right crowd. Someone needs to tell him, dude, you're not as good as you think you are when you're acting like this. And like Johnny Manziel, very similar thing that he even said, he realized way too late that his problem was that everyone around him was telling him how great he was without telling him how hard it's going to be. It feels like it's the same thing with Odell.
Right.
So, I don't know. Odell Beckham no longer on the Cleveland Browns. Also, how humbling does it have to be that you're just a few years removed away from being considered a top 3 wide receiver to not being claimed off of waivers? Literally all 32 teams have a chance to pick you up, and none of them do. How bad is that? Anyways, we got to take a quick break, and then we got to get through the rest of Week 9 in the NFL. So sit tight. We'll be back in about a minute and a half. You're listening to Dan Tony Sports. And we are back fresh off of our quick little break on the previous side of the quick little tune we just did. We talked Browns-Bengals. Again, Bengals seem to be falling quite hard. A team that fell quite hard as well were the Dallas Cowboys. Coming into the game 6-1 off of a hot Cooper Rush victory over the Minnesota Vikings. The Cowboys ran into the buzzsaw that was Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater, an efficient 19 of 28, 249 yards, and 1 touchdown. They also had no answer for rookie running back from North Carolina. Looks like, Dan O'Shea, you guys might have drafted the wrong one. Javonte Williams. A monster 17 carry, 111 yard game. Melvin Gordon with 21.
I didn't draft the wrong one. I have Javonte Williams in basically every league.
All right.
I saw the truth.
So you drafted the right one.
Love being vindicated because that's my boy. I got him in both dynasty leagues. I got him in almost every redraft league except for one. I think I'm in like 5 or 6 leagues. So.
But yeah, Melvin Gordon, 21 carries, 80 yards. Teddy Bridgewater, an efficient 3 carries for -1 yard. I just wanted to throw that in because it is something positive for the Cowboys. What's not positive for the Cowboys is who was the leading receiver for the Denver Broncos? Was it Cortland Sutton? Was it Jerry Jeudy? Was it Noah Fant? No, because Noah Fant was out. It was
COVID.
Tim Patrick. Tim fucking Patrick.
I mean, I respect it. You know, if they're taking away your best guys, go with your third guy.
Here's the thing, though. Diggs was on him. The Cowboys' number 1 corner was on
Diggs
him.
was on Tim Patrick?
Yeah. Yep. They played. Yeah, Diggs gave up the touchdown. It was over Diggs.
Patrick's not even that nice. He's solid. Don't get me wrong, but he's very good. Way better.
Sorry. I described him as a solid number 2 receiver, great number 3.
Who?
Tim Patrick.
Patrick?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You guys were also getting gashed in the run though, so I think you start changing, switching up your defense to account for that, and that's gonna hurt you when the passing game opens up. So.
Offensively, though, there was very little for the Cowboys until the end of the game. Last year, they kept saying, it was Dak's stats were all garbage time. This literally was garbage time for Dak Prescott. He finished with 232 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Zeke couldn't get going. He had 10 carries, 51 yards. I mean, that's not horrible. It's a 5.1 average. But I guess I shouldn't say they couldn't get him going. The defense couldn't keep them in the game to the point where Zeke could run. Because they gave up a lot of points early. Tony Pollard only had 11 yards on 4 carries. Dak, 2 carries for 16 yards. Leading receiver was Dalton Schultz with 50 yards. Dak was just looking horrible. Did you watch the game?
A little bit of it, yeah.
He was just overthrowing everybody. And then Amari Cooper had a drop, which I'm pretty sure is his first drop in over a season, if I remember correctly. He hasn't dropped a pass in like 18 games or something like that. But he just wasn't able to hit receivers at all. I think his calf was still bothering him, and he wasn't ready to play. That's what I think it was. Amari Cooper.
That's going to affect your throwing.
Yeah. Yep. But we got good old fucking Malik Turner out here. Dude, this guy, I feel so bad for him. Here he is getting his chance on special teams. A 26-year-old young kid from Illinois getting his chance on special teams. And what happens? He fucking breaks through and blocks a punt. On the Broncos 30. He just got his team the ball in great field position. As Lee Corso says, not so fast, my friend. Because that blocked punt went beyond the line of scrimmage. And Nashawn Wright tried to catch it, and he muffed it. And it was recovered by the Broncos. First down, Denver Broncos. On a blocked punt. The Broncos got the ball back. On a blocked punt. He was rewarded with 2 late touchdowns, but still, how do you fuck that up? How you blocked the punt and you do not get the ball? It just it's frustrating, so frustrating. Anyways, CeeDee Lamb had 2 catches for 23 yards. Ezekiel Elliott 3 for 25. Cedric Wilson 2 for 28. These targets are just insane. Cooper targeted 5 times, caught 2. Cedric Wilson targeted 5 times, caught 2. CeeDee Lamb targeted 9 times, caught 2.
Yeah. As I said, I was driving a lot on Sunday, so I had to miss actually like most of football, which was sad. But it's like the first week that's happened. So, was it a case of the drops, or was it 4 throws mostly?
Some of them were drops, but not a whole lot. There was literally a 4th down play where Dak rolled out to the right and had had CeeDee Lamb and just threw it at his feet. He just missed them. It was bad. That's the other thing. Coaching, I don't know why Mike McCarthy's such a bad coach, but goddamn is he a bad coach. They were 0 for 3 on 4th down in this game alone. 0 for 3. They need to fire him and promote Kellen Moore before we lose him.
In the first place, I feel like at this point he's really holding you guys back.
Do you want to know why the Cowboys hired Mike McCarthy?
Because you have enough talent to win enough games that he's Jason Garrett 2.0. You're gonna be middling while he's there, and because you're not bad, he's gonna last longer than he should.
Do you know why he was hired in the first place?
I don't know. Jerry liked him.
It's because he can't say no to Jerry. Same reason Jason Garrett stayed the whole time. Remember that thing I said about yes men with Odell Beckham? Well, Jerry only hires yes men.
Oh yeah, I mean that's any billionaire. They're surrounded by him.
Yeah. Yep.
Sycophants.
It's so bad. Like just once, please once, just hire a head coach that is capable of running the ship and not running it into the ground. Like Bill Parcells said, if you want me to do the cooking, let me buy the ingredients. Let your coach have a little bit of power, and if he says no to you, don't take that as an insult. Take that as you know how to run a business and he knows how to play football. That's
Yeah.